Hello. Whoever's deciding to watch this, I just wanted to do kind of a vlog thing. Um, question. Do you ever make yourself unintentionally sad? Like, not on purpose. It was night before last. I started my night out pretty good. I was watching movies. I was in a mood to watch Netflix and that type of stuff. I watched Shane Dawson's movie, Not Cool. I really liked it. I wish it was a little bit longer because I feel like the storyline, he could have expanded it a little bit more between his character and the girl he's interested in's character. I don't remember her name. But other than that, I mean, it was a great movie. Uh, it was funny. It's on Netflix. You should look it up. It's called Not Cool. Um, and then after that, I got kind of like nostalgic. I was wanting to watch old movies I haven't seen in a long time. And so I found clips of the movie Fear on Netflix, or not on Netflix, on YouTube because it's not on Netflix. And Fear's this, it's kind of fucked up, but it's this oh god, I got lost. This movie with Mark Wahlberg and Reese Witherspoon. And so spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, but it's a good movie. He plays like this really obsessive boyfriend. They're all happy in the beginning. It's really, really sweet. They do a lot of cute stuff together. First love type stuff. And then he goes apeshit and like starts killing people that are like talking to her too much, starts killing like family members, their dog. He goes apeshit trying to get to her. I don't really remember what happens because it's been so long since I've seen it. But I do remember one scene where they're on a roller coaster and some stuff happens on the roller coaster, and they have a clip of that on YouTube for some reason. And so I watched that, and it's like that scene took me back. It was the music that they play in the scene. There's this song called Wild Horses by the Sundays, and I think originally Wild Horses was by the Rolling Stones, but this song is just really like mellow and just, I don't know how to describe it. It's one of those songs that make me want to just put it on and just lay on the floor on my back and just like stare at the ceiling and just hear it and get all emo and weird about it. So I did that for the whole rest of the night. I got all emo and nostalgic and started thinking about like when I was younger and you know how these songs make me feel, and like they make me feel sad, and then from there I started listening to like old Fiona Apple songs and oh god, I can't remember the other music and stuff that I listened to. So there's Fiona Apple from like the 90s. Criminal is so good. And then Mazzy Star, Fade Into Me. Oh my god, that's another one of those songs that make me sad. So then after that I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch a movie. And I found this Nicholas Sparks movie that I haven't seen yet on Netflix called The Best of Me. And it looked really cute. I was like, oh, they were, you know, high school loves, and then, you know, 20 years later they find each other and everything will be dandy and they'll be happy. No. It was so sad. It was so sad. I was crying so hard I couldn't breathe. And I was crying so much and like rubbing my eyes. I rub my eyes a lot because I have a cat. And so my eyes, I would have recorded this video yesterday talking about the sadness, but my eyes are still like swollen and they still hurt really bad, and I can't wear any makeup right now because they hurt so bad. And I was crying so hard. I mean, okay, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen The Best of Me, they're not together at the end. And do you know why? Because the guy gets shot by his hillbilly daddy, and then he gets like killed, and they're not together, and it's so sad. of course, it goes along with, like, the Notebook kind of thing, but at least in the Notebook, they end up together. They still die together, but they end up together. Freaking Nicholas Sparks, what is your MO, buddy? Do you just want chicks crying all the time? Is that, like, what you get off on? What the hell? So, I mean, I get that, but then after that, I watched, Twilight, for some reason. I'd never seen it. And, okay, the acting. Oh my god, what the fuck are you doing? Oh. You know, I mean, Kristen Stewart, I liked you in Adventureland, loved you in Adventureland, because everybody was awkward, okay? That was the whole thing, you know, you're at that kind of awkward age where, like, you're like a freshman in college, but you're home for the summer and you don't know anybody, and it's, like, kind of awkward, and it's the 80s on top of that, and you're working at, like, a weird amusement park, I get that. But, like, in Twilight, like, all the stuttering and stumbling and, like, can't talk about feelings and don't know how to have feelings except for awkward, and awkward isn't a feeling. Oh, God, it's just... But I do... It did make me want to see the other ones, because now I'm like, what else is gonna happen? It was a shit show, but I still want to watch it. So then after that, and then that movie made me a little sad too. And then after that, I got on a Romeo and Juliet kick for some reason. Like, that's not gonna make me sad. So I watched the newer version that came out in, like, 2013, and that was really sad, but then it started making me think, okay, these kids have known each other for, like, 3 days, and they're willing to get married and kill themselves, and just, you know, and all I could think was, why didn't Juliet just, like, run away? Why didn't she just leave and run away, and her and Romeo would just run away together? Like, why didn't that ever come up? I don't get it, you know? And then after that, after I watched the newer version, I decided to watch my favorite, which is the Romeo and Juliet version from '96 with Leonardo DiCaprio, who I loved back when I was a kid and was obsessed with when I was, like, 12. So then I watched that, and then I remembered how incredibly sad that version is. Even though it's visually stunning as a movie, Baz Luhrmann did a really good job with making the movie more current and not as boring as just, hey, it's in Italy, this is how it is, that's how all of them were. I think they were set in Italy. Verona, right? Yeah. But he made it, like, Mexico City-ish, and it was just kind of neat and very bright, and beautiful. It's a beautiful movie. Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes are just really good together in this movie. They really, I think they capture that, like, high school love feeling hard. And anyway, I mean, a lot of these movies took me back to, like, that high school, like, feeling of, like, you know, oh, isn't it just cute to, like, hold hands and, like, kiss, and, like, that's it. Like, that level of innocence that you can never get back. Like, and see, like, I'm still, like, upset by all this stuff. Like, it plugged up my nose, and now I'm having, like, breathing problems. Attractive. My nose looks so huge. Oh, sorry. Hell no, I'm not wearing any makeup or anything. I'm laying around my house in my friggin' pajamas and shit. I'm not gonna dress up. But anyway, I don't know, I just wanted to talk about that. Like, I went on this whole, like, movie rampage throughout the night, and it just kept getting, like, worse and worse and worse, and I thought it was gonna cheer me up, and it didn't, and I just kept crying more and more and more, and my eyes were hurting more and more, and it was just like, why? And I still can't, like, get out of that, like, mood, though. I want to go on, like, YouTube and look up more, like, Mazzy Star. Oh, God, and there was another one. I tried. So, in the middle of, like, everything, I think, oh, I love Shane Dawson. His videos always cheer me up, and he's always funny. So I figure, in the middle of all that, when I'm crying the hardest, I figure, hey, I'm gonna go and watch a Shane Dawson video, and that'll cheer me right up. Guess which freaking video I clicked on that I thought would be funny? There's one called, like, it's an old video from, like, 5 or 6 years ago. It's called, Why Was I Born? For some reason, I thought that it would be kind of funny. I don't know. And it wasn't. And it was really depressing. And then during one of the most depressing parts, he starts playing the song in the background by Cat Power called Sea of Love that was in Juno. And, it's just really like, sad sounding. It's a good song, but it's just the way that it's said, it's so like melancholy and sad. And I was like, oh, great. Now I'm crying for another reason. Thanks. Like, I can't blame anybody but myself for clicking on that video, but like, ugh. My eyelids and my face and everything, it just hurts, and I can't anymore. Like, but I can't, I'm not in the mood to like watch Bob's Burgers or something that I would like normally watch. I want to like look at more old stuff from like the 90s, but that makes me sad because I feel old as shit now. Like, I grew up in the 90s. I was born in the 80s, so I grew up in like throughout the 90s, and there's a lot of good 90s movies. I don't know, I think maybe on the next vlog, maybe tomorrow, I'll talk about a lot of really good underrated 90s movies that I think people should be watching more and trying to track down more, just because they're good. I mean, honestly, I wish I still had a VCR because I had so many good VHS movies, and now we don't. And that makes me sad. Great, that's another thing that makes me sad. Anyway, I'm gonna go for now because I'm gonna start rambling soon, and it's already almost like 12 minutes in. I don't know if anybody's even gonna watch this, but if anybody does, just, I guess comment down below. Do you ever do that? Do you ever, like, you'll get into like a binge watch of something and you're like, it's bad for you, it's like gonna make you sad and cry, but you can't take your eyes away from it. And like I feel like I've ruined like myself in the past 2 days because I just kept crying and being all like weird and whiny to like my husband, and like I feel really bad, but like I can't help it. Like I didn't mean to do that. I want to cheer up, but I'm trying. It's hard. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bye.